Alright, we're coming up on our turn up here. It's like they're working on something. It's like one of those bucket trucks. Orange City RV Resort. It's funny they call it, and I've never been back in there, but that RV resort. Oh, look at the big crane here. They got something big going on. I'm going to put up some big stuff. Anyways, I'm not sure. There is campers in there. A lot of people will live in those things all wintertime, or they'll winterbird over in those. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to put a big light up here or something. They got probably one of those big cement poles they're going to put up, and to get the big equipment out. That would be not a easy thing to do. Workout when the traffic, you got to maintain the traffic and try to deal with people, just like we saw a while ago there. People drive stupidly, and they have no consideration if a worker is out there working amongst this traffic. This is a human life. I think that's the biggest issue. People forget that these are human lives. It's not just an irritation, it's a human life. But anyways, to work in construction like that, it'd be dangerous, people going by. We had a blowout on our road trek camper, and I was trying to change the tire along the road. I was off the road as far as I could get, and oh man, cars don't even change lanes. You're alongside a road trying to pull a tire off.
And unfortunately, it was on the driver's side too.
Yeah, and so they're going by a foot away from you, not giving you no consideration. And we even had a sheriff had stopped. He stopped, put his lights on. He actually gave me a hand, just helped me out. And I said something to him. I said, "Hey, isn't there a move over law?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "They don't pay attention to it." He goes, "Nope." He goes, "They just buzz by you." And I go, "Wow." I can't believe you're out here with your lights on and stuff, and they're not even paying attention to the law. I go, "I see a police car off the side." I go, "I know that I need to move over." I think the rule is you have to go 20 miles below the speed limit, below the speed limit, or move over. If there's traffic beside you, you got to slow down to give them the courtesy. Anyway, it's weird. John Knox Village. This is a retirement center. Probably one of the higher dollar retirement center. I think I don't know a lot about it, but I know if you choose to live in a place like that, it'd be a great place.
I can't afford it.
I couldn't afford to live there,
Or there.
This is Integra Lane. I think these are houses back
nice
there.
Houses, yeah.
Those are some nice houses.
That's what we should do. Start pointing out. I can't afford to live there.
I can't afford to live there.
RV park back there, we might have been able to afford.
Maybe, but I don't know.
But then even if you you buy the RV straight out, or the place you live in, you still have to pay lot rent.
Right, that's the issue. At one time I thought, hey, it'd be good. You sell your home, pay cash, and get like one of these modulars. They're pretty nice, and get a modular. Well, then you have to set it somewhere. Well, a lot of these places, I know a minimum of 500
at least. Yeah.
I think some of them upwards of 1,000 to let it sit there.
That's a house payment.
It is. Back when I had house payment, my house payment was like $550. It was about
cheap.
That's cheap. And so to live cheap, that I don't consider that to be cheap. To live in, say we lived in our road track. Now a lot of people will boondock it, and that's great. And you can find spots, pull over. If you have a small unit, you couldn't have a large unit like a big fifth wheel or a huge motor home, or you can, but it'd be harder. But if you take a small unit like a van conversion, a Class B, even a small travel trailer that you're pulling, you could do it. You can find spots where you can spend the night. You start to learn them, and you could Walmart's, and I heard some grocery stores you can pull in and spend the night and get away with it. I think sometimes they would get a knock at the door in the middle of the night telling you have to move, depending on the area and stuff, and I think that's something you're gonna run into if you was to live like that. But you'd be just traveling around all the time and trying to find these different areas, to spot. And I've got some YouTube friends here that does that. A couple of them, they live. That's how they do. They go round and round. They see the country. I think it'd be a great way to live. I mean, I think it'd take a special person. I don't think everybody. I don't know if I'd be good at it or not, because I like everything in its place and order, and I like to know what's up. I like, know what I'm doing, even for traveling. With a camper, I'd like to have a reservation, know I've got a camp spot, and that's just the way I am.
I like more adventure.
Yeah, so I'm not that way. I'd like to know what I'm doing. I don't consider it as much adventure as it's stress. That's complete stress.
I can understand the stress of it.
It's complete stress. And so I don't think that would be my lifestyle. I have to have a home base. Some live in RVs, and they do have a home base. This guy, they just pull right out in front of me. Must be an idiot. Oh, he is an idiot. There we go. Two in my drive. Two idiots. Anyway, so yeah, some of them have a base. Some people even have a little piece of property that they have, their amenities. They'll have electric and water and septic and that. And some places will rent a at a campground, rent seasonal. Actually, Sue's sister's brother and sister-in-law do that. They have a spot down here in Florida that they come down for 6-8 months, and then they also have one up in Ohio that they come down, and they totally have two different little campers, and they live in their campers, and that's what they live in year round.
Yep.
They have a piece of property, I believe, up in Ohio.
Yeah, they've got.
And I don't know what it'd be if they was to put services on it, like a well or a septic. I don't know what that would take, or zoning. Don't get me started on zoning. You own a piece of property, and they tell you what you can and cannot do with it.
They've got everything they need at the campground up
they
north.
They do. The one up north, they actually right on a lake. It's really kind of nice. The one up north.
When his daughter has a camper right next to him.
So they got the family comes right next to them.
And brother lives just across the way. The brother, but down here they're looking to find possibly a piece of property.
It's they would. I think they would. He would like to stay here all year round, which I don't blame him. I like it here year round. I don't think his wife cares if she stays year round. But that's how they live. Probably pretty inexpensive. I believe they own their campers. They don't, they're not mortgaged or nothing. And so they would just have the lot rents that they would be paying. I don't know if they charge them electricity extra or not. Hey, we're over here at Texas Steakhouse,
our
Roadhouse.
Destination, Texas
Roadhouse, and we're gonna pop in here, and they open at noon. It's 12:02 right now, so we're gonna go in here and have Valentine's dinner. Let's see if they've got I don't see one there, but we can park right about here. Just about the same thing here.
We're not first in line, but we'll be very close. Oh, look, even that truck says Longhorn. They came. You're at the wrong place.
You're at the wrong place. I'm gonna move over a little bit. Okay, we're gonna eat.